Welcome back. Last night I took some suggestions. I worked in the other room, flipped my phone around to where I couldn't see if I was on screen. Did not work out in my favor. So this is going to be take 2 of the little series I tried to do yesterday. So getting started. Finding ourselves in our tabletop, wrist under the arm, or wrist under the shoulders, knees hip width apart, knees under the hips, curling your toes. I'm going to start with this leg. Curling the toes, pushing up and back into downward facing dog. Lifting this foot up off the ground to hip height, squaring the hips to the floor. On the next exhale, bring it down into the center of your mat for runner's lunge. Maintain the bend in your knee over your ankle, spinning that back foot down so it's in line with the heel of your foot. Inhale, cartwheel your hands up, dropping down into a T. Breathe here. Not reaching too far back, not reaching too far forward. Bring those shoulders down. Flip the palms of the hands up. Flip the palms of the hands down. Flip the palms of the hands up. Flip the palms of the hands down. Flip the front hand up facing the ceiling. Hinge forward, dropping your back arm down the back of your leg. Hooking it up and over into reverse warrior. Gazing up at your hands, you can create a bind. Breathe here. Next exhale, drop back, or releasing that bind. On the next exhale, dropping back down into warrior 2. Bringing your elbow down to your knee. Bringing that hand to your instep, swinging this arm back to the front. I'm tight this morning. Okay, palms of hands meet, sliding that hand up your arm across your chest, stacking your shoulders. Side angle. You also can create a bind here between your legs. I don't know how they do it. I don't do that one personally. I generally stay here. But I think it's something like that. I'm not sure, but I'm gonna come back here. Releasing that bind, if you're in the bind, bringing that arm back up, swinging it back up and around, bringing that bend out of the knee. Okay. Hinging forward and bracketing the front foot. Bringing the back foot up to meet the front. Forward fold. Walking your hands around to the front of your mat. I am going to turn myself that way so this side can be seen. Okay. I'm going to do downward dog again on this side just to loosen this hip up. Okay, bringing yourself into your tabletop alignment, curling your toes, pushing your hips up and back, lifting that back leg, sweeping it up between your hands, runner's lunge. Your foot should be in the middle of the mat, your knee over your ankle, maintain that bend. On the next dropping that back foot. On your next inhale, cartwheel your hands up, coming down into the T. Flipping the palms up, flipping the palms down, flipping the palms up, flipping the palms down. The front hand, flipping that palm back up, hinging forward at the hips, dropping that back arm down the knee, hooking it up and over. And create a bind here. Draw. Releasing that bind, bringing the arms down, dropping back down into warrior two. Bringing your elbow down to your knee. Sliding that arm down to the inside of your foot. Swinging this back arm down. Hands meet, sweeping up the arm across the chest. And gazing up at your fingertips. Sweeping that arm back down, up. Okay, taking the bend out of that knee, bringing my other foot up to meet the other one. All right, warrior three. Firmly planting your foot on the mat. Bringing your arm out and slowly lifting, finding a focus point that does not move. If this leg shakes and quivers a bit, that's fine. When you find your balance, breathe here. Bringing my foot down to the mat, coming up, picking my block up. Oh wait, I want to do it without the block once, but keep the block here just in case. Planting my foot firmly in the mat, slightly stepping this one back. Starting to lift and hinge at the hips. And when you're ready and you have your non-moving focus point, if you fall out, just line yourself back up. Try again. Bringing that foot back down to the mat, dropping your arms. Tree pose. Planting your foot firmly into the mat. I'm gonna line myself up in the center of my mat because of my moons. Bringing that other foot out laterally. Bringing it in. For beginners, this may be their tree for a while. Totally fine. We have an instructor that teaches the seasons of the foot moving up. For some with a little more balance, your knee or your foot might be slightly higher up. Your toes should be facing the front of the room. Whichever direction your toes are facing is the way that your tree is going to fall. Options for hands and in front of your chest at your heart center. Or you can circle sweep them up and over your head. Bring my tree up a little bit higher this morning.
firmly pressing that foot into my inner thigh. Finding my focus point. My foot wants to slide. Nope, I don't want to be up that high this morning. Okay, I fell out, so we're going to start again. Check my toes. Coming up. We're going to stay here for a minute. Firmly rooted into the ground. Pressing that foot that's on your inner thigh into your inner thigh. Arms up overhead. Tree reminds me of taking a class that was far too advanced as a child that I begged my mother for, and us messing up the tree assignment. Coming down out of tree as I was getting tired. Walk it out. Okay, firmly planting the opposite foot that you did not do into the mat. Laterally turning this leg out. Bringing it in. We're just going to start here to warm my leg up for tree. Oh boy, this is going to be the side that I can do it on really good. Standing tall and strong. I'm just going to hang out here